What's up, AnimeBallZ fans? Criddle here with another fantastic episode of a show that we normally do on the radio, but we're doing it on the YouTubes now, and I'm going to be reviewing it on my own. This week is another This Is, and this week, this is Dream Eater Mary. Now, first and foremost, Dream Eater Mary is definitely something worth checking out, and thank you very much to our good friends at Hanabee for giving us this anime to watch and review. It is actually a really good series, and I really enjoyed it. It's only a short series, but you know what? Let's get to it and let's get
Off the Tracks.
Off the Tracks is where I talk to you guys about the plot and the characters in the series and give you a little bit of a rundown of what's going to happen in the series. Now let's get straight to the point. Dream Eater Mary is the story of Fujiwara Yumeji, a boy who 10 years ago, thanks to a specific incident, gained the ability to do this and be able to see how people are going to be dreaming that night. He gets to see their aura and from that can predict what they will dream about. Recently, however, he has started having dreams about cats chasing him. And they're threatening him and trying to kill him in his dream, and he's running from them because he can't hope to fight off hundreds and thousands of cats. They say that their boss is coming soon and he'll have to deal with him eventually, and it turns out in this case that the boss is actually a dream demon called John Doe. As weird as that seems, John Doe is trying to steal Yumeji's body so that he can enter the real world in Yumeji's place. Pretty weird, I know. Enter Mary Nightmare, who appears to be just a regular girl with a bit of a weird fashion flair, but it turns out that she's actually a dream demon as well, who's somehow managed to get herself into the real world. And using what Yumeji calls daydreaming, she can actually enter into people's dreams and help fight alongside that person or that person's dream demon, who is not necessarily a bad person. Dream demons are not necessarily bad people, they just happen to be misunderstood. No, but seriously, some dream demons are good and they just want to be friends with people, others actually want out into the real world. And all the dream demons want is to find out why Mary is in the real world, and she wants to know how to get back, because she has no idea how she got to the real world in the first place. So that's pretty interesting. There are plenty of other dream demons and other people involved in this story, and Yumeji finds a way to access dreams of other people in the middle of the day when people aren't actually asleep, so it becomes very convoluted and it's a battle between two worlds for supremacy pretty much. Being only a 13 episode series, you can't expect a great deal of stuff to come out of it, but the manga was only 8 volumes as well, so, you know, it all comes down to being a short series that you guys can watch over a weekend or whatever, and definitely enjoy thoroughly. But hey, let's move on from the plot and the character, let's move on to another segment that we really enjoy.
Watch out for that plot hole!
Now, normally I will grill a series and say, hey, Bleach has got so many plot holes that are not making any sense, so definitely, you know, steer clear of those plot points. But Dream Eater Mary being such a short series is not really all that riddled with them, and being a fantastical series, you can get away with a lot. So, no plot holes there, so let's move on and keep the ball in as much motion as possible while we're trying to go uphill with this one.
The good, the bad, and the dubbers.
Alright, time for what I consider the long-winded part of the series. Yumeji Fujiwara is actually voiced by Blake Shepard. Now, for those of you playing at home, Blake Shepard is the voice of Akito Agito from Air Gear. Akito Agito isn't actually his name, it's Akito and Agito. They're two different characters in the same person. It's a whole little thing, I don't want to get into all that, it's very confusing. He also voices Leonard in Full Metal Panic, and Yuzuru Otonashi in Angel Beats. Not the most glamorous of careers, but hey, he's a very good voice actor and definitely worth it in this series. Now, John Doe is actually voiced by Christopher Ayres, Greg Ayres' brother, so hey, keeping it in the family and all that sort of stuff. He is the voice of Frieza in Dragon Ball Z Kai, Lieutenant General Raven in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Mickey in Initial D, which is quite a different character, Johnny from One Piece, who I absolutely love and is one of my favourite minor characters who's only in for a few episodes. And he also voices Takagi in High School of the Dead. Now I'm going to butcher this one, but Mary Nightmare is actually voiced by Hilary Haag. I don't know what her actual pronunciation of her name is. I probably should research these things before I find out, but it's written H-A-A-G. So yeah. She's the voice of Nene from Bubblegum Crisis Tokyo 2040, one of the first anime I ever watched, and definitely a series worth checking out. It's very similar voice from Mary to Nene, but it's been a very long time between Bubblegum Crisis and Dream Eater Mary. Definitely another series worth checking out. She's also Liren in Sayuki and Yukimura Sanada from Samurai Girls, which is another fantastic series that I actually wanted to review at some point, but I'll get around to it eventually. But yeah, that's the primary cast that I wanted to look at. That's the characters and stuff like that, so yeah. Anyway, finally in summation, Dream Eater Mary is a series definitely worth checking out. It is only 13 episodes, so it's a nice cheap series and not too long to watch. You can pick it up from places like JB Hi-Fi and anywhere that sells all your anime needs, because Hanabee doesn't have their store online on the website as of yet. They're only starting up as a company. They've got Red vs. Blue, so check out Red vs. Blue stuff if you get the chance. But hey, Dream Eater Mary, definitely worth checking out. It came out about a month ago, so watch it, love it, tell your friends to buy it, and just enjoy it. And until next time, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Oh, by the way, I give it a 7 out of 9 Straw Hats. It is a good series. I wish that it was longer though. That would be fantastic if it was a 26 episode series. But yeah, bye! Now let's get straight to the point. Dream Eater Mary is the story of Yumeji. Let's get straight to the point. Dream Eater Mary is the story of Yumeji Fujiwara. Fujiwara Yumeji. Yukimura? What? Fujiwara. Fujiwara Yumeji. I got that right. Cool.